After Busan, it was a short hop southwest to Jeju Island, South Korea's largest island. We stayed close to the airport in Jeju City. Just the 25th largest city in South Korea with under 500,000 people, it still feels like a city. We used the bus system all around the city. With free, fast Wi-Fi at stops and on buses, and real-time digital touchscreen schedules at many of the stops, it's one of the best systems that we've seen anywhere. A wonderful walking street was nearby. And up north, an underground shopping mall, common throughout South Korea. Doubles as an emergency shelter. On one end of the underground mall, Dongmun Market has usual Korean staples like chili peppers and kimchi, with lots and lots of the seafood that Jeju is known for. The famous hairtail fish sells for over $50 each. There's also some pretty good street food. Farther west, the 5-day folk market is a much larger operation, with a massive parking garage and traffic and crowds to match. The closest beach to the city is not the greatest beach, but the red and white horse lighthouses are pretty cool. And a great spot for watching the sunset. Farther east, wide white sand beaches and clear water attract tourists from all over South Korea, the East Asia region, and the world. Jeju's relatively warm climate and natural beauty give it the nickname the Hawai'i of Korea. Tourism is the island's #1 industry, bringing in over $4.5 billion every year. Like Hawaii, Jeju is a volcanic island, and black, volcanic basalt rock is everywhere. Used in construction for walls of all kinds, and sculptures. Lots and lots of sculptures. One particular type of sculpture, doharobang, meaning stone grandfather, is a Jeju original from sometime in the 18th century. Traditionally coming in pairs and used as guardians, the oldest originals are national treasures. They are the symbol and mascot of Jeju, ubiquitous and seemingly endless in variety. The largest feature of the island is Halasan, the inactive but not extinct volcano that birthed Jeju about 2 million years ago. At 6,400 feet, it's the highest mountain in South Korea. Manjungul lava tube is one of the most impressive of the many volcanic features on the island. Part of a larger lava tube system formed over 200,000 years ago, 1 kilometer of it is open to the public. As we descended, the temperature dropped and the humidity rose. Inside, everything was wet, varying from a light drizzle off the ceiling to a real downpour. The scale of Manjungul is absolutely incredible. There are some narrower spots, but the vaulted ceilings up to 100 feet high boggle the mind. And the different lava formations were fascinating. This lava slide, looking like a giant cow pie, slid over the top of other lava before hardening. Lava toes are weird but self-explanatory. And at the end of the line, the world's largest known lava column, dripped down from a hole in the ceiling 25 feet above. The 45-mile wide and 19-mile high island can easily be explored by bus from the inner-city bus terminal, or any intermediate stops along the major routes. We first took the bus south-southwest along a modern, well-maintained highway in a comfortable bus to the Osolok Tea House and Plantation. Tea, most likely, came to Korea along with Buddhism from China in the 4th century CE and peaked during the 19th century. The 20th century arrival and popularity of coffee spelled the end for large-scale tea planting in Korea until 1979, when Osolok sowed their first fields in Jeju. Historically, Jeju's rocky land made large-scale agriculture practically impossible. With modern equipment, the rich soil is incredibly fertile, and mandarin oranges were first planted here in the early 20th century. Fruits and juice are now sold all over the island and exported around Asia. Back to tea, Osolok's global, award-winning premium products are sold in their shop. Their tea museum was unfortunately closed for renovation. They're a division of Korea's second-largest cosmetics company, and a significant amount of their production is used by a sister brand, Innisfree Cosmetics. Jeju has become globally synonymous with skincare products of all kinds. Seogwipo is the only other city on the island. Under half the population of Jeju, there are still a lot of hotels and restaurants to support tourism. Due south of Jeju, our bus went up the forested slopes of Halasan and into the clouds. A main attraction in Seogwipo is through this gate and down potentially slippery stairs to the rocky southern coast. But it's really about the river that flows to the coast, forming the spectacular 75-foot high Jongbang Waterfall. Our final excursion in Jeju was east, to Songsan village. Songsan means Castle Mountain, for the roughly castle-shaped mountain that everyone comes to see, Songsan Ichulbong. Ichulbong means Sunrise Peak, and sunrise hikes 300 feet up to the top are a thing here. The path at the base is wide and well made, with Dol Harubang to guard the way. Songsan Ichulbong is a lava cone, formed by underwater eruptions 5,000 years ago. Uneven erosion on the steep slopes has left several prominent rocks along the way. The climb steepens significantly near the top, but the view of the crater overlooking the sea is totally worth it. It was the final week of classes when we were there, so a lot of students had field trips that day. They were loud but orderly, and interestingly, there were designated student safety guards with aid kits. There's a fee to climb to the rim, but the left trail is free and leads to the women divers. Long before the mandarin oranges, tea, cosmetics, and tourists, Jeju was isolated and poor. With limited agriculture, the cold ocean waters were their only source of bounty. Men generally fished, and women dove for shellfish, abalone, sea squirts, and others. Inscribed as a UNESCO Cultural Heritage of Humanity, the Jeju tradition of Haenyeo, or sea women, goes back centuries. They free dive as much as 30 feet down, up to 7 hours a day, 90 days per year. Their pre-dive ritual is a prayer to the sea goddess that also prepares their lungs for the 1-minute dives. At this free demonstration, guests can also sample their catch, though they do sell it as well. The difficult and dangerous vocation has been passed down through the generations. Today, however, there are under 3,000 Haenyeo, and their numbers are declining. Over 98% of active Haenyeo are over 50 years old. 80% are over 60, with some still diving in their 80s.